friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. Today's video is going to be my September favorites. We are officially getting into the best months of the year. I am just my happiest from like September to January. I just love this time of year. I love when it gets cooler out. I love when it gets darker earlier. It just feels so cozy, and I have the opposite of seasonal depression this time of year. I just thrive. I love it so much, and I'm so excited. In this video, I'll be talking about the things I was loving in the month of September. A couple of these a little bit longer, but specifically this last month, and I'm excited to talk about them. As usual, I would love to hear what your favorites were this month. I love chatting with you and just hearing about how your month went and just what you were using and trying out. Before we hop into it though, I did of course film this look. It should already be up on my channel by the time this video goes up. It's part of my 2 looks video with the MOTD Cosmetics Haunted Escape palette. This packaging is so cool. And then let me just give you my details. My earrings today are from Undoubtedly Mad on Etsy. I think this choker is from Shop Sun & Co. If it is, you can use my affiliate code battybean for 10% off. This ring is from Ana Luisa, and this really cute Nightmare Before Christmas shirt is from TeePublic. So yeah, without further ado, let's just hop in and chat about my September favorites. I don't have the biggest pile of things this time. It's very much a condensed favorites, and I just have a lot of random things to talk about. I have some makeup, some earrings, some like TV shows, a song. I have random things to talk about, so let's just get into it. We can start with makeup because that always seems like a good place to start. I have one complexion thing to talk about. Well, I guess it's not a complexion thing, it's a cheek product. But this is the BH Cosmetics Aspen Highlight Palette. I bought this for myself a little over a month ago when I was buying the Beauty Bay Wilderness palette because I wanted free shipping. So I threw this in my cart and I'm really enjoying it. I haven't been using this one that much the last week because I was using other things, but I use this quite a lot this month. I'll swatch just a couple of them for you. I'll swatch the white one, I'll swatch the purple one, I'll swatch this bright pink one down here as well. They're just such beautiful duochrome-esque highlights. They are so pretty. And they look so smooth on the cheek, give you just such a nice colorful pop. I'm really enjoying these, and I'm really glad I bought this palette for myself. I guess let me just go ahead and talk about the one lip product I have before we get into eyes. I wanted to shout out this glossy lip stain from the Colourpop Tinkerbell collection. This is in the shade Clap If You Believe. I love this formula. It goes on and it feels so cold, and I love that feeling. Not in like a minty tingly way, it just feels cold and wet, and I love it. And this just gives you such a beautiful glossy look, but then as the gloss wears off, you're still left with a really cute stain on your lips, so even when it wears off, you still have some color. And I just really like this shade. It's just a neutral. A warm neutral, and I like it. I've worn it quite a few times, so I just wanted to give that guy a shout out. All right, diving into eyes. This eye primer I've actually had for over a year now, but I recently started using it again a couple weeks ago, and I'm in love with it. I'm so in love with it. My Smashbox lid primer ran out, so I just decided to bust out something I already had existing. This is the KVD Beauty Shake Primer. I feel like this is not gonna be for everybody. I feel like if you have oily lids, this probably won't work for you. I'm just guessing because I don't have oily lids and I could see maybe oils breaking this up. So it's a very watery substance, and you shake it up like this until it's all emulsified, and then you put 1 drop on your fingertip and spread it around your lid and let it completely dry, and then you can go in with your shadows. I've been having great luck with everything blending really nicely and the pigment looking really good. I remember liking this when I first tried it like over a year ago and being pleasantly surprised with it, but I just kind of pushed it to the side and started using other things. But I'm really glad I picked this one up again, so I wanted to chat about it. All right, eyeshadow. I wanted to, of course, talk about the Sugar Pill Fun Size 2. I've had so much fun with this one. I uploaded a first impressions video, a 2 looks video, and an Instagram video, so if you need some inspiration, it's out there for you. This is such a good sequel to the original. In my first impressions video, I did do swatch comparisons if you want to see how similar they are. I personally didn't find any dupes. I think this is a great sequel to it and nice colors in addition to the first one. I had great luck with everything blending really nicely and performing really well. The colors are so cute. I like how there's these kind of more grungy jewel tone vibes, but also some cuter pastels. It's a really fun mix of colors. These 2 shades make really cute blushes. I've had a good time with this one, so I definitely wanted to talk about it since I've used it quite a lot this month. And of course, I have to shout out the new Odin's Eye collection. This is the legendary Diversa collection. I've already talked about this so much on my channel. This collection was in collaboration with 3 creators on Instagram and YouTube, and I'm so happy for them. I did upload a first impressions video where I paired all 3 of these palettes together, and I uploaded like a 3 looks, 3 palettes video where I did 1 look per palette in that video, and I'm gonna be doing Instagram videos with all of these, which should already be up on my Instagram by the time this video goes up. If not, maybe 1 or 2 will be afterwards. I'm not exactly sure of my upload schedule yet, but they will be there. The first one is the Giant Wolves palette in collaboration with Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner. This one is such a grungy dream. I love these dark grungy tones and the shimmers are so beautiful. Annette absolutely killed it with this color story. I love it. Next is the Hummingbird palette. This is in collaboration with Tina from the Fancy Face, and I'm so excited for her first collab. This is so beautiful, a very rich shimmer heavy palette, but the mattes that she chose for this are so lovely. I love how deep and rich they are. This one's a lot of fun. It's nice and colorful without it being a standard rainbow, and I absolutely love it. This multi-chrome down here, absolutely amazing. And finally, we have the Red Dragon palette from Judy. This is so cute, especially for this time of year. These warm, toasty vibes, super autumnal, super cute. I'm so excited for her. My camera died and cut me off, so if things suddenly look shifted, that's why. But what I was saying was I'm just so excited about this collab. I've loved every look that I have created with these palettes, and I'm just so stoked, so wanted to throw those in this video. All right, let's chat about some jewelry. Spooky Doodle Club sent me a ton of earrings again, so I wanted to chat about my 3 favorite that I've worn a ton this month. Like, I'm pretty sure I've worn all of these multiple times, and that's not common. Usually I try to wear like a different pair, but I've just been gravitating towards these. First are these super cute ravens or crows or whatever you want to call them. I love the moon phases above it. It's just so cute. I love these ones. These ones are like earthy witchy vibes. I love this skull sitting on a stump. It's so cute, and I feel like it's subtle spooky. I love it. And last, I have these little black lambs. They're so cute and spooky. I just love them so much. And with them being all black, they go with everything. So yeah, quick little shout out with those. I think they're adorable. I just love Spooky Doodle Club. Hands down my favorite earrings out there. Such a cool shop. Please check out her Etsy shop if you haven't. I actually have a book to talk about, and I don't have it in the flesh because I cannot find it. I don't know where I put it. I feel like maybe it's in my car somewhere. So I'm just gonna pop a picture up. It's called Autumn Crow. It's such a cool book. I don't have a ton of time to read, but I really like this one because each chapter is totally different. They all take place in the town of Autumn Crow, where it's always spooky and always Halloweenified, and it's so cool. But each chapter is based on kind of a different story, and I just love it. It's very easy to read in the sense that if I only have time to get out like one chapter, which the chapters are pretty small, then cool. I've actually been reading this over the course of a couple months. That's how little time I have to read. And I technically still have 1 chapter left, so hopefully I can find this book or else I'm gonna have to reorder it. But I wanted to talk about it just because 'tis the season. If you want a cool spooky book to read, I feel like it's spooky, but it's not like horrifyingly scary in my opinion. I find it very interesting, and I really like how the stories tie together, but they're still their own separate story. So yeah, just wanted to give a quick shout out to Autumn Crow. I also wanted to chat about my favorite Oracle deck. I haven't really chatted about a favorite like tarot or Oracle deck because I feel like I haven't really found my favorite one yet. I've been collecting some here and there over time, whichever ones just kind of feel like they are meant for me. But this one I've been loving the last couple months, so I wanted to talk about it, especially because again, 'tis the season. It's perfect for this time of year. This is the Halloween Oracle, and I just love it. The artwork on these cards are so cool. I really enjoy Oracle decks because, I don't know, they have more specific theming, whereas tarot decks can be a little bit more broad, and I don't know, I've just found myself really enjoying this deck. I don't use it every day for guidance or anything, but just whenever I feel like I need a little self-reflection, I pull this out, and I just love it. I personally bought this at like a witchy shop in St. Augustine, but if I can find it online somewhere, which I'm sure I will link it down below. But these cards are just so pretty. I love them, and the themes are all based on Halloween, like traditional Halloween, and it is just so cool. I love it. I could just sit there for hours just staring at these cards. They are so pretty. So I wanted to chat about this deck because it feels just so close to my heart and I love it. We've seen a couple movies that I wanted to talk about. The new Shang-Chi is so good. It's the newest Marvel movie and it is amazing. The fight scenes are so well done, and I love the camera, like just angling and stylistic choices for it. I thought the characters were amazing. I love Awkwafina. I think she's so funny, and it was so good. We actually saw it twice. We have our Regal Movie Pass, so we can see anything as much as we want whenever we want, but we saw it by ourselves, and then Zane's parents wanted to see it, so we went to see it again, and I loved it. If you're a Marvel movie fan, or even if you're not, go watch that movie. It's great. We also saw the new Candyman, which was so good. If you haven't seen the original, I would highly recommend seeing that one first. I feel like this is a good kind of resurgence of the story, but also follows up from the original. It does a really good job tying that original in with it, and I think they just did such a good job with the storyline and the characters. It's definitely creepy and some parts are fairly unsettling. I didn't find it horribly scary, but it's not too often that a horror movie like scares me anymore. I appreciate them more for the theatrics of it all, if that makes sense, but I loved it. It was so well done. On Disney Plus, we watched Owl House. It's so cute. Such a good show, probably one of my favorite shows I've seen this year. It's adorable. I am obsessed with Ida the Owl Lady. I would love to just be her. I want to be Ida the Owl Lady. It's the cutest cartoon based on a like teenage girl who ends up going into like the magical realm, and she's trying to learn how to be a witch, and it's so cute. I love all the characters and I love the different monsters and the magic, and it's just so good. Highly recommend. It's a very easy watch and the characters are just so likable. I love it. I'm obsessed by the song called God Save Me But Don't Drown Me Out by Yungblud. I'm not super familiar with all of Youngblood's work, but I feel like every time I hear a song from him, I love it. I love it so much. And this one has been so good. Please go listen to the whole song. Obviously, I can't really play it in this video because copyright, but my goodness, is it amazing. The song just hits so good. The first time I heard it, it just popped on randomly on my Google Play Music app when I was just listening to other music. And Zane and I were in the car and I was just like, this song is good. And I just kind of vibed while it played and I was like, I gotta listen to it again. And I'm pretty sure I listened to it like 3 times in a row. It's just so good. I love it. Sometimes a song just hits you good. And last but not least, I just want to give a shout out to the Dash mini waffle makers. I have 2 of them now. I have the little pumpkin one and I have the little spider web one. I debated getting the skull one, but I really don't need 3 mini waffle makers. But yeah, they're so cute. I love just making a million of them and then I keep them in the freezer so I can just toast them for breakfast. So quick, so easy. I mean, it takes a little bit of time to make all of them, but they cook so quick. Just a couple minutes each, and then you have a million waffles, and it's just so much fun. And things are always better when they're in cute shapes, you know, especially this time of year. Like, I want to eat pumpkin and spiderweb shaped waffles every day of my life now. So yeah, that was my September favorites. I hope you enjoyed it. I know this one was a little random. I feel like there was a very random slew of products to talk about, but I hope you enjoyed it. I love chatting with you about my favorites and kind of just keeping track of the things that I was really loving. I would again love to hear your favorites, whether it's makeup, skincare, hair care, food, music, movies, something you did. I want to hear your favorites down below. If you made it to the end of this video, I want you to leave me your current favorite emoji, and if you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot, and if you want to, you can follow me on my other socials. You can join the battybean fam. I post every day on Instagram and I'm fairly active on TikTok and Twitter as well. And if you want, you can subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. Starting tomorrow is October 1st and I am kicking off my Halloween series yet again, where I'm going to be posting a video every single day. So stay tuned. I'm really excited. Lots of fun things planned, lots of fun Halloween inspired eye makeup, lots of just fun chatty videos, regular makeup videos, lots of vlogs. I'm super pumped and I'm excited to hang out with you and see you there. Thank you so much for watching and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.